Eridanus, the river, in general, it is super associated with the priestess archetype for more than one reason. First, because Achernar is related with priestesses and priests actually in fixed star mythology, and also because Epsilon Eridani is sharing a stargate with Venus, so there is a connection with the teachings from Venus. Hello everyone, my name is Valeria, and in this channel we talk about spirituality and esoterics. So, from Angetenar, passing through Epsilon and then the Emerald Galaxy, beings from Eridanus are mastering and perfecting the art of working with universal Kundalini currents, especially from a divine feminine perspective and also from the more material aspect of Venus. So this is about pragmatic embodiment, about stargates, about taking care of stargates. So beings from Eridanus in general, I have seen them from the 4th to the 12th dimension, as some of them have experienced ascension as collectives. Beings from Achernar are on Alpha Eridani, at the mouth of the river. They are related with the priest archetype and they excel when it comes to working with crystals, okay? So all beings from Eridanus are etheric beings or semi-etherics, but between different star systems they manifest in quite a different way. We can perceive them in different ways, okay? So beings from Achernar are experts working with crystals, I mean like etheric crystals, and also specific techniques that I haven't seen on other star systems. So, for example, they kind of solidify the energetic and etheric bodies of beings, like what we do here on Earth with mummies and the physical body. Then it's a similar technology in a way, and it's like those bodies are storing specific data, energetic data, and then there are crystals on those bodies that were solidified, and those bodies are super important and are used to balance the places. It's like thanks to that everything on Achernar works actually. And they look like etheric and semi-etheric beings, lighter than water. They are often in this emerald and turquoise color. Sometimes they look like bipedal and sometimes really like large beings without feet. They are like the beings of this image, and they work with the currents of the body through etheric crystals. So this is a good balance between living from unconditional love plus this practical service. Some beings after Hadar actually incarnate here and they know already about unconditional love, but here in Achernar they help other beings to balance their energetic bodies. So they express unconditional love through a practical form. Then Angetenar is often one of the most ancient incarnations of a person. They feel like huge beings, like archangels, sometimes after incarnations on Draco, like really ancient incarnations, beings go to Angetenar. And here they start to learn about transformation, about the universal Kundalini currents. I often feel them like aquatic beings in a way, but it's not what we understand as aquatic because they are etheric beings, again with this emerald color frequency, and here they are learning about the universal life force currents and forces. They are starting to learn about that, so it is common to have misused the knowledge about these universal life force energies, and they can have a small or not so small karma related to that. Then we have Epsilon Eridani. Beings from Epsilon are super important for us right now on the Earth. They are on Stargate number 2, which is connected to the inner Earth and to Venus. So these beings are priests and priestesses of the inner Earth. They look often like humanoids with white skin, with kind of blonde hair actually, and again they are close to the earth in a way as they are in the inner earth, and they are protecting that Stargate, and it has been attacked, so they might have some kind of trauma related with that. They know about spiritual science, about the DNA, about ascension, as they are taking care of the inner earth and the portals for ascension. And on higher dimensions they hold these mysteries related with the rose and with the inner earth. Okay, and they look really angelic. Um, they look a lot like humans, really. Okay, and what is even more interesting is that these outer stargates, the universal stargates, are directly related with our inner stargates. Okay, um, like the stargates that are on our bodies. And Stargate number 2 in our bodies is associated with our yoni and, divine feminine teachings related with our yoni and anatomy. They come from Venus mostly. So there's a connection here with these teachings, and Eridanus. And we will have a specific video about that, about Epsilon Eridani, really, really soon. Okay? And then about the Emerald Galaxy. This Emerald Galaxy is called LEDA 074886 and is located, of course, in the constellation of Eridanus and has this shape of a rectangle, like a symmetric rectangle, which is not that common for galaxies, and it also looks like a gem, like a carved emerald. And that is the reason of the name, actually. And it is very interesting that I have actually seen the beings there vibrating mostly in this emerald color, and they are often keepers of crystals. Sometimes they originate in this galaxy actually, and they then incarnate on other star systems of Eridanus, and sometimes they originate on Angetenar, for example, like the first incarnation, and they then ascend into the Emerald Galaxy. So within Eridanus constellation, these beings of the galaxy, the Emerald Galaxy, are the masters in the arts of working with universal Kundalini currents. It's like we have beings from Engedenar, they start to learn about Kundalini currents. Then we have Epsilon Eridanus, they are mastering this, and then we have the Emerald Galaxy, when they are really masters in that, okay? So, if you wanna know more about your galactic origins related with Eridanus, remember that you can have a galactic reading with me on Galactic Astrology and or the 15D Cosmic Akashic Records, okay? So I really hope you enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching.